Hey guys. Hey, I just wanted to come on here and I just wanted to share some things with you guys today. When you get in here, let me know if you guys can hear me today. Hopefully my headphones aren't giving me any problems today. Like I said, let me know if you can hear me. Hopefully you can. Let me just get to this on the page. Sorry about this. I just wanted to come to you guys today, and I wanted to share some things about Emily's ABA today. She had ABA. Well, on half of her ABA is for the parents, well, most of the ABA is for her. The other part of the ABA is for the parents to work along with her ABA. So on this end of the ABA, on Mondays, it's just when she's at school. It's for like a parent and the supervisor's ABA end of it to just discuss what she's doing in ABA. Okay, here's my comments. Hey, Leah. So hold on one second. Let me get this going over here. Okay, so here we go. Okay, and can you guys hear me okay? Just let me know. Okay, there we go. And I just need one more spot. Sorry about this. And I apologize. I had it and I just lost it. Okay. Where does it keep going? I can probably get over here. Sorry. Okay, just got one more spot to go to set this up. Apologize. Wait, done in a second, guys. Sorry. Okay, I just got to see the comments. Okay, apparently it doesn't want to load up for me, but okay, here we go. Now I can see everybody's comments. Okay, so back to what I was saying. So on Mondays, it's for the parents' end of things as far as learning about ABA and things like that, as far as how she's doing in ABA. So that's what Monday's about, and for until the end of January, it's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for Emily's end of ABA. So that's kind of how the schedule goes. So what we're working on with Emily is different activities as far as things to do in ABA. And Emily isn't too interested in ABA because it takes her away from electronic time. And she doesn't really, okay, good, you can hear me. She doesn't really care for that. So it involves, she comes home from school, you know, it's a long day. She comes home from school and she has a little break. So she gets home about 3:30. And then ABA is at from 4 to 6. And previously it was for 3 hours. And that company, no matter what, would not do smaller increments. Whether she was falling asleep or not, they'd wake her up and they wouldn't let her have shorter increments. They wouldn't let her fall asleep. I mean, it was a long day. So we had to cut that one. They would not adjust for the client. So we switched. First we stopped because the behavior stopped. And then now we implemented ABA again so that we could just do things, learn more things, to be independent, do things in the community and things like that. So, so as of now, what we're doing is we are working with the community, you know, working on things like that, but it just started like a week or two ago. So what we're doing is we're trying to get we don't want, okay, so first off, her ABA tech is awesome. Emily likes her a lot, and we want to keep that rapport. We want Emily to not turn away from liking the ABA. So we want to engage her with things that she likes and make it be an interesting time for her. So she loves Josephine, and she looks forward to it. So what we did was what they told us to do was get things for Emily that are not here already. So get new things for her, things that she likes, and only set it aside for ABA. So we're not going to let her have it for other things. So I just wanted to show a few things. So we went to the store, we bought her new things that she would have just for ABA. So I want you guys to, in the group, most of you guys are in our group, and if you're not, it's Autism And Us support group. And I want to see what you guys do for ABA. So for those of you who know, my daughter is 14. She's on the spectrum. She wasn't given a number. She wasn't given a level, but she's considered severe. She's verbal. She's fully verbal. She's not fully conversational. She can converse her needs, or she can speak and ask for everything that she needs. She can express her needs verbally. So what do you guys use? What do you use, or what does your child do for ABA? What activities do they do? So the things that we came up with were, so we just got back and we went to Target. We just picked up a few different things. So for tactile things, because she loves slime and things like that, we got, I never did this, so I don't know what this is. It's red orange slime, Nickelodeon slime. So I don't know how messy it is, but it's like falling out the kid's hand. But it's it looks like it's different than the regular slime. So I don't know how messy this is going to be, but it looks like something that she'll really like. So we're going to try this, and hopefully it doesn't end all over the carpet, all over the floor and everything. So we're going to see how this one goes, but I think she'll like it. The only problem with some of these things is that she's probably going to have the issue putting these things away only for ABA. The good thing is when ABA comes back, she's going to look forward to playing with them. So we're going to see how that one goes over. But that's, it'll be something to look forward to. So we'll see how that one goes. Another thing is, and I'll let you know how all these things go as far as, did she like them? What she think of them? Because these two things are sensory. So I thought they were kind of neat. This one's called Fluffy. It's like squeeze it, stretch it, and squish it. So this one looks like sorry about the glare. Looks like another tactile sensory one. There's different colors. And it looks like something that she may really like. It looks like a real sensory one. And if you get any of these for your kids, I'm not recommending them as far as not being non-toxic or being safe or non-messy or anything. This is what I'm using for my child in ABA. So I'm just showing you what ideas I came up with to use for my child's ABA. So that was the next thing I came up with. I don't know how many times we have bought Candyland for Emily. And we have bought it so many times. But it's an easy game and something she's always liked. It doesn't frustrate her or anything. So we're going to try this again. And it's something that she can play with them, hopefully not get too frustrated. So bought another edition of Candyland. And we'll see how that goes. Something that she can play and not get too frustrated. Another thing I think she could do is sorry and not get too frustrated. But this one we might pull out to play at other times with mom and dad, just, every once in a while. But we will do this sometimes. So we'll just see. We'll see how this one goes over. So we got sorry. One thing that she does have upstairs, but she will have this just for behavior ABA, is she loves kinetic sand. And she has a lot of pieces to kinetic sand, So this one we're going to save for ABA, even if we only use it for the next appointment. And if she misses it with her combination of her other stuff right now, then we'll only use it for the next appointment, and then she can add it to her collection and she can just keep it and we'll just use it for the next one. But at least for the next appointment, it'll be something she can open up. But she loves kinetic sand. And if your kids like the sand at like the parks, you know, the beach and stuff like that, I love kinetic sand because it doesn't really make too big of a mess because it doesn't really fall apart too bad. So kinetic sand is another tactile, big sensory product for kids on the spectrum for sensory. I love it. I mean, my older daughters too. We're always playing with her kinetic sand. And there's if you look online, there's good recipes to make kinetic sand. So I thought that would be a good product down the road for a good project down the road for Emily to do. So anyways, kinetic sand was another thing we got. We have Uno. Now this one might cause her to get frustrated, but in ABA, they try to have behaviors come out. I know it's not fair, but behaviors come out in ABA, but it's kind of good because when they come out, they want to teach them how to control the behaviors. So if the behaviors come out, because if this gets difficult and it frustrates her, they're going to show her how to deal with the behaviors. So if this draws out behaviors, that's good, because then they can show her how to implement the new strategies that they're teaching her. So this one may pull out the behaviors. So we'll see. And these two may as well, because there's 8 different games in them. Sorry about that. There's 8 different games in them. There's Old Maid, Crazy Eights, Spoons, Matching, Pass Match, War, Slapjack, and Go Fish. So some of these games might be easier than others. Some of them, learning them may be frustrating to her. Behaviors might come out. But again, behaviors and practicing those strategies that ABA is here to teach them, the behavior tech will remind her how to use and implement the strategies. So, and she may have to use those strategies. So that's what they're here, to teach her and remind her to use those strategies. So these two have games in them. So we thought these were a good idea. So again, these will be put up. Most of these will be put up. Only the kinetic sand might not be put up full time. Candyland and Starry may come out like game night or something like that with mom and dad. But most of these will be put up just for ABA. Apparently I didn't get the puzzle that I thought I was getting, but yeah, I guess I didn't get the puzzle I thought I got. But there was another puzzle that we bought the other night. It's a 400-piece puzzle, and it is Snoopy, and she loves the Peanuts characters. This I think won't be, this is just something on the side. I think this is something that just Emily and I will do. This is something just to engage her to do, just to do something, you know, just something, a project for me and her to do on her days off. We'll see how engaged she'll be with this though. Hopefully she can sit down and turn a movie on and work on this with me. We'll see. So anyways, 400-piece puzzle she'll do with mom. I just thought that was neat. So there's one more thing. Oh, actually, this is something we got for her room. A little snow globe, plays music at Target, and it's the Eiffel Tower because she has Eiffel Tower stuff in her room. Now this is interesting because we hope that this stays intact. Hopefully, she's done pretty good. She's had some. She has a large mirror in her room. There's some things in her room. She's 13 now. She's able to have things like this in her room. So I think she's gotten to that age now that she can have things like that in her room. So we're able to do that. Okay, some of you guys might not agree with this, but so she's limited on her diet as far as the choices of food or the things that she'll eat. So we took her to feeding therapy. She's not, I'm sorry, I missed your comments. She's not a picky eater. She's a problem eater. It's more of a medical thing. So she needs she needs ABA therapy we went to the speech therapist through our clinic, the pediatrician center there. She needs therapy and treatment to be able to tolerate new foods. So she has this whole standard through ABA, this whole therapeutic way to be able to tolerate new foods and introduce new foods. Goes step by step. The first thing they're introducing is, they asked me what I wanted to introduce. First thing I want her to try is a piece of an apple. But we have to have reinforcers. Again, I said you guys probably won't like this, but the reinforcer of choice is going to be something that she likes, Lindor chocolates. So this is going to be the reinforcer of our choice. This is a Lindor chocolate. So whatever step we're at, which at first, the very first trial is going to be, Emily, eat a piece of an apple. So we're going to try a little bit. We're not going to give her, Emily, eat an apple. Emily, eat a piece of an apple. It's going to be a tiny bit of an apple. She eats it, she gets the chocolate. That's the first trial. What we do from there is we go back. Excuse me. What we do is we go back and we start with, there's a whole sheet. We go back and we start with the first step. And it could be like, Emily, touch the apple. And we go, Emily, pick up the apple. And we go to where she can tolerate it. And we go step by step each week till she's finally eating the apple. So the baseline is to start at the very general and say, Emily, eat the apple. If she can eat the apple right away, then we move on to the next food. So we go back to the step where, the level where she is. So we have to see what the baseline is first. But this is a reinforcer. This is our reinforcer choice because I know that this is what she likes. So, but I'm mom, and this is what Dad thought and agreed with too. So you do what's right for your kid, and I know this is what will work for mine. So, well, those are the things that we chose for our ABA, and things that we thought would motivate and keep Emily interested. So let me see these comments. I'm sorry. I was trying to get all those out of the way. And let me see. Okay, let me see. Emily is 14. And yeah, kinetics band. We have a sensory table full of it, a daycare in her. That's a neat thing to have a kinetic stand table. So we bought the little water table at Costco. It's, you know, it's little, it's like maybe for toddlers. That would be neat to fill up with a kinetic stand. Yeah, kinetic sand. I could sit there like for hours just playing with kinetic sand. I like how when you release your hand, it actually starts to fall out. 5-year-old grandson loves the game, so already easy for him to learn. I'm getting the game Trouble next. That's what they have. I was going to buy Trouble, but the behavior tech has Trouble because they come with a certain amount of things as well. But they're going to, you know, they're going to go through their thing kind of quick as well. Lemon cakes. That's what we use for her rewards. She always loved lemons, even since she first tried one at 6 months. Yeah, see, you know, because everybody knows what works for their own child, and you do what works for your child, right? So you know what your child's incentive is, so you go from there, right? Hey, Leslie. Exactly. Puzzles, yeah, puzzles are good. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do, Nita. I was gonna print out word puzzles because, like I said, I don't want to keep things simple. Of course, in the beginning I do because I want her to be interested. But I don't want to always keep things simple. You know, we want to keep things active, but not simple. So in the beginning, we don't want to frustrate her. We're still in the part of building rapport with Josephine. So we are doing that. Yes, chocolate. I know I have to keep these up because then I'll have to go pick up some more. So if I keep in mind that I don't want to have to go back and pick up some more. These will stay put up. If not, yeah. But I bought 2 bags, so, and they're little bags, so I didn't buy the big. And we're just at Costco too, so I did good. I didn't buy the big bag. I want to get Sorry and Candyland Games, but thanks for sharing the ideas. You're welcome. So yeah, so if you guys are in the group, or even if you're just on this page, first off, you know, consider joining the group. You know, it's a awesome page. It has lots of ideas, lots of questions, resources, but definitely everybody share your ideas. Everybody has somebody on your child's level as far as age-wise. So what does your child do in ABA? Different activities. Like when they get to 14, they get to the point they're still teenagers. So you're kind of like, you know, and they want to be, when they're 14, even though they may be doing, like Emily still likes, you know, some of the things. I mean, some things, I guess, slime, everybody likes slime, but some of her activities and things that she watches are still younger age. But at the same time, she's a teenager and she still wants that independence and that alone time. And she doesn't want people always in her face because she's a teenager. So it's still, like I said, it's the teenagers. So you still have to respect that. So trying to keep things interesting, but it's hard. So just like I said, there's in the group, there's always somebody with your child's age or your loved one's age. So, you know, I know when I ask, you know, what does your child do? I know I'm going to get answers. So if you have a teenager who has ABA, let me know what they do, what their interests are. I'm interested. Anyways, thank you for joining me. I just wanted to share what our ideas were. Let me know what your ideas are. Thanks for joining me today. Talk to you guys later. See you later.